Bad day here on News 18 this morning because this is the very last day for our special summer segment, Food Truck Fridays.
News 18's Isabella Caruso has been working hard all summer. She joins us now in studio to tell us the story behind one last local food truck.
I'm sad we won't be able to watch that video anymore. The theme of today's story is that all good things must come to an end. Today is the last Food Truck Friday, but I'm so excited about the truck that we've decided to wrap up this segment with. The truck is unique because of its target audience and selective serving times. It's been going strong for 23 years. In fact, some might consider it the godfather of Greater Lafayette food trucks. All good nights must come to an end. Many Purdue students choose to end the night here at Famous Franks.
Oh yeah, you go out for a couple hours, then you need food before you go home, so you get Famous Franks.
Fat Frank.
Meet Frank.
I need 3 chili cheese dogs. I was doing this in 1996 when I started. Vaughn's, where Jimmy John's was Vaughn's Comics.
Frank started his business with just a small hot dog cart.
We set up in that little triangular patch of pavement. I used to throw down like Lowry seasoned salt on the ground like in the wintertime.
But he wanted to serve more than just hot dogs.
I'm a fat guy, so fat guys always think outside the box. My menu's geared towards campus.
It's cheese, bread, and bacon. Like, can we get better?
Who doesn't love a mozzarella stick on a hot dog?
Frank's truck is known for its deep-fried, salty, and carbo-loaded concoctions.
We're doing something no one else is doing.
But there's one menu item that's a customer favorite.
Fat boy.
Fat boy.
Fat boy.
Oh yeah.
The Fat Boy is chicken fries, mozzarella sticks, French fries on a toasted hoagie with Cheese Whiz pizza sauce, and then we cover it in ranch. And we sell hundreds of them a night. Fat Boy.
These sandwiches can best be described as a beautiful mess.
It's good.
It's good.
And so can the hundreds of students that line up for a late night bite every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Everyone comes here at the end of the night. They come here because you can't get this sandwich anywhere else in town. Probably nowhere within a 100-mile radius of here.
Fat boy. That was my favorite part. Gosh, it looks like you had so much fun shooting that package.
It was so much fun. Frank serves outside of Harry's from 10:30 p.m. to 3:30 a.m. if you're ever interested.
I've eaten a few Fat Boys in my career.
Oh.
Woke up the next morning.
Yeah, it looks so
Didn't feel
messy
great,
too.
but
Gosh.
boy, it tasted great at the moment.
I bet it did. I bet it did, Trevor.
Frank
Chicken.
says that all sandwiches, if they're a good sandwich, they have to be messy. So.
Yeah.
Beautiful mess.
There you go.
Beautiful
That
Perfect way
was
to describe
beautiful
it.
mess. Well, I actually have one more part to my story. I met with a woman who runs a podcast, and it's all about food trucks. Ariel Smith has talked to so many food truck owners from actually all over the world for her podcast. She's called the Food Truck Scholar. She's a PhD student at Purdue. So we sat down together and talked trends in food trucks. Rest assured, she believes food trucks will be going strong for the next several years, but she predicts that a lot of them, and many in this area specifically, will eventually transition to a brick and mortar. That's because she says there's always something new on the horizon. Ariel had mentioned that unfortunately, some people look down on the food industry. She talked about how people are always telling students that they better go to college, otherwise you'll be flipping burgers. She says, what's wrong with flipping burgers?
Your doctors are great, your lawyers are great, but who gets to feed them? Who keeps your doctor going when they're tired and when they're hungry? It's your chef. So it's not a greater than, it's not a less than. We are all in this together.
You can head to WLFI.com to read more about my conversation with Ariel, and I'll also include information about her podcast as well. But Ariel and I talked about how food brings everyone together, obviously, and Ariel said the best stories are at the dinner table, but she says now we can get some of the best stories at the curbside.
Wow.
Yeah, talk about a kindred spirit. I think she likes food trucks just as much as
I
you
know.
do.
We could have talked for hours, I swear. I love her.
You should be a guest on her podcast. That's
Ariel.
a suggestion for you. There you go. She could talk for hours about food trucks.
Well, this has been a lot of fun all summer.
Yeah.
What, you've done 10 food trucks?
I think 10 or 11,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
It's been really fun. But before we go, I want to say thank you, obviously, to all the food trucks for letting me on. I know our camera gear wasn't exactly fitting in the trucks very well, so thank you for that. Thank you, Jeff Smith, for letting me do this. Thank you to our chief photographer, Ryan Delaney, for shooting everything for me and editing, and also Brandon Folk, our photojournalist, also helped me with some editing too. So thank you guys so much. It's been so fun. I loved it.
Great job all summer.